Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Today we're going to talk about Dying Light 2. I've actually already previously reviewed this game, but today I'm going to talk about the newest update, Good Night and Good Luck. So this update overhauls the game for the better, and it improved on such areas such as the nighttime mode. It wasn't too scary before, but now it's absolutely terrifying. This footage does not justify it. It's a lot more challenging. You're going to have volatiles roaming and chasing you all over the place. So you're definitely going to get that adrenaline rush that you got from Dying Light 1. These new volatiles will just absolutely wreck you if they see you, and you do not want to engage in combat with them if you can avoid it, because these things will just slap you around. So extremely intense nighttime mode. And let me tell you, these volatiles are relentless. They will follow you across the whole town. Here I even tried leaving the town, running into kind of like the wilderness area, and the volatile was still right on me. This thing was jumping over everything just to get to me. They will not let up, and they will chase you across the whole city. And that whole like thrill of the chase just makes it nighttime mode that much more exciting. They also made it a lot darker. I remember before the update, nighttime mode wasn't even that dark. That was one of my biggest complaints when reviewing this earlier, and I think a lot of people felt the same way. The nighttime just didn't present the challenge a Dying Light game should. You know, you're living in this hostile world, taken over by zombies. Nighttime should be absolute living hell, and that's what they did in this update. They didn't end there. They actually improved the whole movement in this game and the whole parkour. And I actually already enjoyed the parkour before, but they've also expanded on it to the point where you have physical and assisted mode. They've also improved the actual physics of the parkour, and this was awesome. So, for example, you actually get a sense of momentum when you're jumping off ledges. There's definitely, when you're jumping in the air, there's more control. And when it comes to color palette, they not only made the nights darker, I think they've enhanced the lighting and the atmosphere all to begin with. Even during the daytime, you just get a better looking sunset, and it really goes a long way. You almost get that Haran vibe from this game now, and I love it. I'm having a lot of fun with this update. And overall, the enhanced lighting just delivers a lot in terms of atmosphere. Just from the way the fire burns at night, just the reflections, it all comes together and makes this game a lot more creepier at night. And not only with volatiles, the population of zombies have been reworked. This creates more unexpected moments when exploring the streets and building interiors. I don't know about you, I remember running around at night before, and you'd run around, you won't see anything. You won't even tell the difference if it's night or day. So I just would always play on nighttime mode. Really, the only things you'd have to worry about are those chases that really weren't even that like detrimental to begin with. So there was really no point to play on daytime mode. However, the chase sequences are less arcade-like now, and they're a lot more unpredictable, and this lends a lot to gameplay. They've also enhanced the flashlight rendering. This might seem like something small, but it really corresponds to the darker environments, and it just really makes it a lot more of an exciting experience. It's these little fine details that really enhance the game. Another area they enhanced on the parkour experience is not only like the freedom of control and momentum, is they also expanded on the different animations. So for example, when you're running around the wall, it feels a lot more fluid and natural. And just several animations have been added to begin with. You know, whether you're climbing up the wall, running. They've also added sprinting, like automatic sprinting and manual sprinting. So this gives you even more control on how you run around in the game. Only enhanced like the animations, but they enhanced like the skills around parkour. For example, it's a lot more better when you're slide jumping. It just feels a lot more fluid and natural. You just get this overall feel of fluidity when you're parkouring. For example, I don't know before, but you would notice that you would kind of clip onto walls. They've definitely enhanced that now. It's a lot more smooth, and it's a lot more realistic, and it's a lot better to use. I find that they did make the nighttime mode harder, but these animations really just help the experience, and it also help you play a lot better, and you'll get away from zombies better. Right, now we're going to just quickly discuss the two new parkour modes, assisted and physical. So assisted maintains your original Dying Light 2 parkour experience. You're going to magnet onto corners, and it's really good for beginners, but for those who really want an intense, fun experience that is quite frightening at night, go for the physical. So this gets away from the whole magnet, you're not going to hook onto corners. It's a more authentic gameplay experience, and I'm having a lot of fun with this one. And on top of this all, they've also added the ability to actually slide down billboards with your knife, so that was super cool. Just one extra way to traverse the city. And this wasn't the first update from Dying Light 2. They've different, they had a more recent gut feeling update, which they kind of enhanced like the gore physics. They've added transmog and all that, but nothing kind of came close to what this update delivers. Also going to kick off a series of events after this update, starting off with the Bloody Knights event. And during this event, the volatile tyrants are much stronger, but they'll also drop better loot. So little things like that, they're just making this game a lot more exciting and giving us consumers a lot more to engage with. So I definitely commend Techland for their efforts with this update. And it's companies like Techland that really deliver in terms of value. They could have easily just let it go. They did make some sales on this game. They did okay, and they could have just ended it there. But no, they keep releasing great updates like this recent update. And you see it with other companies, like same with No Man's Sky. And those games that are getting much better, and they will sell more. So I think companies might be learning now that instead of just releasing a product that's like kind of dead and bare, if they keep enhancing their product, people will buy, and it will give attention, and it will give them market exposure. So just huge kudos to Techland on this one. I have to say, I have big props to Techland. This is probably one of the best patches I've seen by that company. They just enhanced everything from the gameplay, from how you jump onto ledges. They even enhanced some little things like from the story. I remember when Waltz was chasing you, there was some weird behavior, some weird glitches in his animations. They refine little things like this, and they all, not only the nighttime mode. This is definitely the biggest part of this update, is them enhancing the nighttime mode and just making it so much more intense. And you definitely get that feeling you would have gotten Dying Light 1. So this is definitely a huge improvement on the game. I would highly recommend you play Dying Light 2 now if you haven't already. I know I've already recommended this before, but this game just keeps getting better and better. So if you haven't tried Dying Light 2, I definitely recommend picking it up and giving it a try. And for those of you who haven't, please check out my channel. I'm always delivering the best possible content by giving you the best possible advice on your purchase decision. So if you haven't already, check it out. If it's your type of content, please subscribe. And also, feel free to leave a comment. I want to hear your thoughts. Have you tried the new Dying Light 2 update? Are you going to revisit it because of this update? Let us know. And we'll see you on the next one.